By midday today, Governor Brian Kemp had already signed more than 200 bills into law.
But, Faith, there are still several bills hanging in the balance, waiting for the governor to act. 11 Alive's Doug Richards is at the Capitol today with more on what Governor Kemp has done today. So, Doug, have you actually seen the governor today?
You know, he has stayed backstage certainly all afternoon, and from what we understand, most of the day. He has a decent-sized workload on his desk today, a number of weighty bills awaiting his consideration.
It's not fit to live here.
One bill on Governor Kemp's desk is HB 399. It would require property companies like apartment complexes to have an agent who is in Georgia handle issues and complaints made from Georgia properties.
There are several places that have what we consider absentee owners.
That bill is one of the few that passed the legislature sponsored by a Democrat. Other bills on Kemp's desk as of this afternoon, HB 129 restores a post-production tax credit for the film industry. SB 199 shields elected officials from disclosing their home addresses on state forms. SB 255 authorizes legislative committees to issue subpoenas. One Republican-led committee had been trying to subpoena Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis to testify about her prosecution of President Trump. In the same vein, SB 291 would authorize an America First license plate. And HB 551 would eliminate an incentive for private parking lots to hire booting companies, language added to another bill that passed late in the legislative session.
Right now, booting companies are paying up to half their boot, half their fee to property owners as kickbacks, and that has caused a lot of predatory activity.
Without objection, amendment number 1 is added.
So Governor Kemp's office tendency has been to announce clumps of signed bills. They have not announced any clumps or individual bills this afternoon. They are expected to do that by this evening, as well, perhaps, as any vetoes. Kemp has been known, has shown some inclination to veto bills following legislative sessions, Jonathan.
Yeah, we still have some time, Doug. But speaking of vetoes, have bills ever slipped past the deadline without getting a veto or a signature?
They have, actually, and when that happens, the bill becomes law without the governor's signature. Sometimes the governor doesn't want to put his stamp of approval on it, and yet does not want the bill to fail either.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. We still, again, have time tonight. Doug Richards for us live. We'll check back with you later. Thank you.